Paul Breach has went homeless. Kind of. The reason why I say kind of is because just like my sexuality in 2019, I have no idea what's going on. Hello everybody, your favourite silly goose here. Like the video if you're feeling silly and subscribe just because I want to hit 300,000 subscribers before I die. And today, once again, we're talking about Paul Breach, Snapshoteye, Beauty Beyond the Day, because he's been uploading potentially the most obscure TikToks that I've ever seen. And I've seen this man do TikTok dances, get arrested, and put a wig on and play a metal drum. So this is saying a lot. I've said this in videos before about him. There's not a single thing that I could have ever predicted about this man. Ever. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I've never been so fascinated, yet so repulsed by someone else's lifestyle. Once again, these TikToks have been sent in from you guys over my Instagram DMs at least 1,000 times. So, here we are. People say peer pressure isn't real, but here I am on my 6th Paul Breach video. If you ever wanted to know the story of Paul Breach, all you need to do is read my old titles. Snapshoteye's TikTok scare me, Snapshoteye's TikTok got banned, Snapshoteye's back on TikTok, Snapshoteye's fallen off, Snapshoteye has quit TikTok, and now Snapshoteye has became homeless. It's either went homeless or became homeless. I'm not sure if he's doing one of them influencer things where they go, tee-hee, homeless for the night, hee-hee-hee. I don't really enjoy talking about this man, but you guys seem to love it. So 7.5k likes, or I'm not doing another one.
Who's up for a little adventure? Now bear in mind, this will be wild camping.
I feel like this could easily be put in the intro of a Netflix horror documentary.
Who's up for a little adventure?
Does anyone else get that vibe?
Now bear in mind, this will be wild camping. So you'll need a sleeping bag, a tent, a camping mat, and all the other luxuries you wish to carry in the middle of absolute nowhere.
Can I also just say this is really weird? Oh god, I can't stop looking at these sausage fingers. Oh, they scare me. Ah! They remind me of like fingers from like an animation or something.
Who's up for a little adventure?
But can I just say how weird this is? Imagine if my next YouTube video I was like, hey guys, is anyone up for an adventure? I want to go on an Easter egg hunt. Would that be weird if I did that? Because that's actually what this video is today. Let me know down below in the comment section if you want to go on an Easter egg hunt. Teehee.
And the major stipulation is you need to bring some bin bags and those litter picker things, because I'm tired of walking along a coastal path or a countryside path in the middle of absolute nowhere and finding litter.
He always says stuff like this. It's like planting a seed. So if anyone calls him out on this, saying it's a bit weird, he goes, I'm just trying to help the planet. Sorry, let me do it in his voice. I'm just trying to help the planet. He can't pronounce his R's despite being a 43-year-old man.
So that's what we'll do. We'll walk, we'll talk, we'll laugh, we'll tidy up the little tiny piece.
I feel like there's another activity you're missing out there that you'd really like to do based on previous evidence.
And if you're up for an adventure, and up for happiness, and up for just a mile or 10 miles or whatever you can do, let's do this. Let's go on a wild adventure. Let's tidy up a part of this planet and make a tiny bit of difference. So if you are, let me know.
This man is a father. At one point, this man had a family. Look what he's doing now. Asking strangers on TikTok to go wild camping with him. But there's been a lot of dilemma about this. People think that he's actually went homeless.
Day 4 of my adventure. And what have we learned? We've learned that Paul didn't put sun cream on at all. So, looks like I've got a little bit burned. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I actually thought it was Saturday, but no, it turns out it's Sunday. So we're day 4 of my adventure time.
Being allegedly homeless is a weird way to describe it as an adventure. So these are the reasons why people are assuming that he's homeless. Because until now, he's just been going hotel to hotel, from Nottingham to Gloucestershire, from Edinburgh to Norwich, everywhere but his own home, because he doesn't have one. So either he has went homeless, he's trying to save money, or he just really loves nature, which I wouldn't be surprised with the way he bangs on about green grass, blue sky, as we can see in this TikTok. Not so green grass and not so blue sky. I should also preface this video by saying that no way am I trying to make fun of him if he is actually homeless. Being homeless is not a choice. So no way am I going to sit here and go, ha ha ha, homeless! But from a man that was arrogant enough to say, I've got enough money to do what I want at the moment, and then supposedly being homeless is a little bit funny.
I've got enough money to do what I want at the moment.
Why not? Here's a little idea for you, Paul. Why not get a house? Do I feel bad for him? Yes. Is this his fault? Even bigger, yes. Calling it wild camping when he's homeless is one of Paul's many top-tier delusions.
Satisfaction. Good morning. Yeah.
I hate that. I hate that noise. You know the one where he goes... It reminds me of that really awkward video of that guy where he goes to kiss the girl. And that guy's an actor. And I'm convinced this man's an actor at this point. He's acting as a homeless person, supposedly.
Baby, do you love me like I love you? Which is annoying.
Voice breaks at the age of 43.
There's a bit of grass, look, a bit of nature. Strange people on the internet.
This has gone too far. This has gone too far. Honestly, this has gone too far. Do you know them YouTube videos that you see where it's like, I went 30 days without social media. I genuinely mean this. I think Paul could really benefit from this. This man literally has withdrawals from TikTok. Even my computer is like, you spent 10 minutes on TikTok. Block it now to stay focused. No, computer, I'm watching Paul Breach TikToks. This is productive. Believe it or not, it is actually my job. Not watching Paul Breach, but it might as well be. Paul's money's ran out and now he's sleeping rough.
It's a thing, this wild camping. It's a thing. Yeah. You know what was tea for last night? It's not very healthy. We had Haribo for tea last night.
This man actually needs help. No way is the only thing he has ate is Haribo Tinfastics. Get some Billy Bear ham inside this man right now. I actually feel bad. But I also don't. I don't believe that he has actually ran out of money, by the way. I do believe, though, that it is getting there. I think that he spent so much money in hotels and Airbnbs at this point, and his income is gradually getting lower and lower every month, and he's like, oh, I might actually be homeless. And I know this sounds wild. I know it sounds wild. Trust me, I know it sounds crazy, because no one else with a normal brain would do this, but I think he also thrives off the sympathy and attention. I have a feeling he's doing this so a family member or a friend sees this and says, hey, just move into my house and you can do your TikTok live streams from your bathroom again. Paul admits to not showering in 2+ weeks. He's cosplaying a Discord moderator.
And now it's 8 o'clock and you're in my life. Jake, I'm starting to think you being Mr. Popular.
I don't like when he does that voice. When you said the one that he sounds like he's having an asthma attack. It really makes me uncomfortable. And I don't know why he does it when he's like mocking people. Because that literally it just sounds like his own voice, but he's squeezing out a poo. Like, why does he do this voice whenever he gets defensive? Imagine being in court and then he goes up on the altar, or whatever it is. Is it called an altar? I don't think it is. It's an altar where you like sacrifice people. I mean, he's sacrificed every other aspect of his life, so who knows what's next? You just know if Paul Breach was in court, he'd be like, can we just have a normal civilised conversation, like adults, like the world used to be, full of sunrises and rainbows and daisies.
Also, I haven't camped, I haven't showered while I've been camping in the wild.
Oh, he must stink so bad. I don't know what's working harder, the tent or his phone data. 69%, hey!
I'm feeling cute. Radiantly. Actually, no, I've got deodorant and I've got perfume and I've got soap. I mean, it's all right.
Paul Breach is the type of guy to wear perfume instead of aftershave.
You're very concerned for me, Jake.
I think the whole internet is concerned for you.
Still, we've got an audience, Jake. Let's do this. Right, thanks for following. Everyone's worried for me, are they?
We want you to seek medical advice. I think he needs more than that.
They can't be all worried for me because I'm stinking. They've not offered me a shower. Please, somebody offer me a shower. Please. Could you bring it to my location, please?
I think that if you're ever unhappy in life, you ever feel like you've never really made it, I think just having a look at just 10 seconds of his live stream just gives you that reaffirmation that you are doing alright. Paul's lack of self-awareness and sense is staggering. Does he not know that wild camping is illegal in England? I am not going to lie to you, my friend. I think out of all the questionable things and potentially illegal things that Paul Breach has done, I think wild camping is very far down the list.
Paul, be real with you. How homeless have I been? Well, I haven't owned my own house for 2 years, and I haven't rented my own house for a year and a bit.
This isn't some, like, sob story either. It's a classic rise to fame, and I even hate saying that word, because I know he thrives off it. He was a normal guy with a job, I think, and then he discovered TikTok, did a few people were like, this is weird. Then he got famous. Then he started using it for the wrong reasons. And then people started giving him a lot of money for no reason. And then he's almost spent all that money to the point where he's had to resort to this. He's lost nearly all his family and nearly lost all his money. This video, I'm trying to make this video funny, but it's just kind of sad, if I'm honest. And this is why I'm getting sick of making these Paul Breach videos. It's just like, he quite clearly needs help, but he is so narcissistic in his own beliefs that he's not going to do that.
I'm sorry, I'm so dirty, I didn't bring a shower with me.
It's hard to believe that this man was actually a father at some point.
Look at that. There's a reason why you don't wear white trainers when you're walking. I'm absolutely covered in fucking mud. I didn't fall in the mud, but I took a shortcut around a big muddy puddle, stood on lots of branches, and the last branch decided to whip back and cover the living crap out of me in absolute everything. Now I wish it was raining so I could wash it. Hi. It's all glamorous. It's all proper glamorous out here.
The story of this man, like the progression he's made in 5 months, is genuinely incredible. And I don't mean that in a positive way. I mean that in a really negative, without being nasty way. He's went from his dad's bathroom to a Windows background. And I don't really know which one is worse. The only change that this man has made is he somehow got more sunburnt. I never thought this man's face could get more red. Now look at him. He looks like a red panda.
BBC Radio 1 have just shouted at a 17-year-old. I wonder if I could... No, I can't.
Okay, I don't feel sorry for him.
So the radio are allowed to speak to 17-year-olds, but I'm not.
Yes, because the radio aren't trying to shag them, mate. The radio aren't asking him to meet up for some photography and then let them sleep in their Airbnb with them and then allegedly sleep with them. That's why, Paul. That's literally the exact same as being like,
so a teacher can talk to kids, but I can't.
Imagine being 43 years old and being that angry that you're not allowed to communicate with them. Well, it's not that you're not allowed to communicate with them. We just know that your intentions are very different from somebody else's intentions. I think he is generally having a breakdown and will end up hurting someone. I don't think he'd end up hurting someone. Will you feel partially responsible? Will you feel partially responsible? Paul, we can see your alternate accounts. You've accidentally posted it on 2 different ones.
What's the long-term plan for me? No idea. I live each day for now. No idea. Literally no idea. God's honest truth, I'm not religious.
If I'm 43 years old and I don't have a plan, or not if I don't have a plan, you know, everyone discovers their own calling at some point. But if I'm up to this when I'm 43 years old, kick me in the head as hard as possible. And this is the man that thinks that everyone wants to be like him.
Everybody wants to live my life. It's bizarre.
I can say this hand on heart, Mr. Paul Breach. I don't know anyone that would want to live your lifestyle. Maybe Gary Glitter. I'm sure he might be jealous. But I'm sure even he's got standards.
Hello, matey. You right?
Yeah,
good lad.
how far are you going? You doing the coast coast?
Yeah, aye.
Are you?
Yeah.
Heading that way?
No, I'm doing the coast. Just carry on going, yeah.
You're nearly finished then, right?
Yeah, all the way down there. Just a few more days to go, mate.
Aye.
I just spoke to a man. Live.
Yeah, and you looked incredibly uncomfortable whilst doing so, my friend. Whereas if it's a girl, you go, hey, hey pups, hey pups, hey.
And after all, you're my wonder.
He's like an unironic Jim from Friday Night Dinner. And weirdly, this was less weird than the TikToks he's been making lately. I can buy myself flowers. You don't need to buy your own flowers, mate. You can just pick them because you're in a field. I still can't believe that this man literally said, once again, I have enough money to do what I want at the moment. And he's chose to just travel up and down the UK continuously in shopping centres without shopping bags, continuously. Say he didn't want to get recognised, he would walk to the busiest places known to man continuously, instead of maybe, I don't know, trying to get a roof over his head with the so-called loads of money he was making. And by the way, he was making a lot of money. When people use not having a home against me, but I'm still smiling, no one's using it against you. No one has ever been like, haha, you're homeless. People, well, I mean, actually people have been like that, if I'm honest. I just genuinely hope that he gets help, because this has gone too far now.
Load it up when the sun comes down. Getaway car for two young lovers. Me and a gal straight out of town. Oh,
Was he skipping stones? Because if so, that's the most Paul Breach thing ever. Would you like to go on a date and skip some stones? I think it's generally a ticking time bomb till he individually walks past every single one of our houses. Tell you what, Paul would love a job as the Google Maps guy, but only for really niche UK towns and cities. Like I said, I generally believe this has gone too far, and once again, I know it's only a matter of time till this somehow gets even more crazy. This man has literally went from dancing to green grass to being on green grass. I hope he gets the help he needs, but if you want to watch another video on a man I am convinced is Snapshoteye's brother, click here, please.
I'm alright with it, I am sticking, bottle of bucky and I'm out my chicken.